In 1918, famed occultist Aleister Crowley attempted to create a dimensional vortex that would bridge the gap between the world of the seen and the unseen. The ritual was called the Amalantra working, and according to Crowley became successful when a presence manifested itself through the rift. He called the being Lamb and drew a portrait of it. The startling image, detailed almost 90 years ago, bears powerful similarity with alien greys of later pop culture. Nearly 3 decades after the Amalantra working, rocket scientist and co-founder of the Jet Propulsion Laboratory Jack Parsons and his pal L. Ron Hubbard, Church of Scientology founder, conducted a second ritual, the Babylon working, in an attempt to reopen the gateway created by Crowley. The two men were not seeking audience with Lamb. They wanted the spirit of Babylon, the archetypal divine feminine, to pass through the portal and to incarnate itself within a human being. Many adepts of Enochian magic and Ordo Templi Orientis believe they succeeded and that she, the whore of Babylon, walks the earth today. It would come as no surprise, as Babylonian and earlier gods have been depicted as coming through gates for some time. This universal, timeless phenomenon is recorded in the mythos of every ancient culture. The ancient astronaut theory and the teaching of theologians alike look to the prehistoric legend of Watchers, mysterious beings who first appeared in the early cultures of the Middle East, to discuss the Anunnaki, Sumerian gods, Nephilim, giants referenced in General 6.4, and the creation of mutant DNA following Earth visitation by gods. We find the Egyptians originally migrated from the biblical land of Shinar, which means the land of the Watchers. The Egyptians called it Taneter, the land of the Watchers, from which the gods came into Egypt. In the Book of the Dead, plates 7-10, there are prayers for deliverance from the Watchers, Chatcha, the princes of Osiris, who came from Tahur, the faraway land. The Sumerian scribes referred to the Watchers as Anunnaki, which, they said, came from Nibiru to judge/rule the inhabitants of the earth. Some interpret this Nibiru as a distant planet, while others say it should be translated, those who from heaven to earth came. The Bible refers to Nephilim, which also means those who came from heaven to earth. In the Book of Jubilees, aka the Apocalypse of Moses, the Watchers are compared to supernatural beings mentioned in the 6th chapter of Genesis. The apocryphal Book of Enoch associates the creatures of Genesis 6 with the Watchers. And Enoch was blessing the Lord of Majesty and the King of the ages, and lo! The Watchers called me Enoch the scribe, and said to me, Enoch, thou scribe of righteousness, go, declare to the Watchers of the heaven who have left the high heaven, the holy eternal place, and have defiled themselves with women, and have done as the children of earth do, and have taken unto themselves wives, ye have wrought great destruction on the earth, and ye shall have no peace nor forgiveness of sin, and inasmuch as they delight themselves in their children, the murder of their beloved ones shall they see, and over the destruction of their children shall they lament, and shall make supplication unto eternity, but mercy and peace shall ye not attain. 1 Enoch 12.3-8. According to the Dead Sea Scrolls, only 200 of this larger group of powerful beings called Watchers departed from the higher heavens and sinned. Thus, Enoch refers to the Watchers in the high heavens as separate from the ones on earth. The fallen class of Watchers are considered by some to be the same creatures who in the Book of Jude are called the angels, which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation, and are reserved in everlasting chains under darkness unto the judgment of the great day. King James Version, Jude 1.6. After studying this and other ancient records, I.D. Thomas concludes that recent UFO abduction activity may indicate a return of the servants of the Watchers, the lesser angels that followed the 200, as we approach the end of the age and the coming of Armageddon. Do biblical and extra-biblical records support the ancient astronaut theory that alien creatures traveled from distant planets or different dimensions and genetically tinkered with Homo sapiens? Were these flying geniuses afterward honored in the images and folklore of the gods of mythology? Or is Thomas correct in that Genesis and similar books are a record of fallen angels acting in accord with Satan? We may find out sooner than we think. Unexplained phenomena are occurring all around us, and reports of beings transversing portals, i.e. ufonauts, are coming in with regular frequency. Whoever or whatever these beings are, the reality of their activity can no longer be doubted.